That was a pretty good one. Whoa. That was on my back. Whoa. Whee! God. What am I doing? This was dumb.
Remember the last hike when it was way too hot?
We got snow!
Konnichiwa, dubes and dubettes. Today we're doing a trail we've done before. It's the Swalwell Lake Loop. And basically it's an old snowshoeing trail that's kind of hidden back behind Swalwell Lake. We've done it before on a previous video, but I'm hoping to catch some pretty neat flowers and different interesting things in here, as well as there is a trail called the Echo Falls Trail. So I'm not sure what exactly that means, whether we'll come up to a waterfall or not. But when I read the comments, it kind of sounds like there is a couple of access points to the waterfalls. And yeah, that would be kind of a neat little feather in the cap. However, what these falls look like, I don't really know. They could be tiny, they could be big, they could be small. But from the topographical map, I'm not expecting anything super huge. The elevation gain on that trail is 193 meters. You may or may not reach that. The weather is kind of turning a little bit rainy and drizzly. We'll see what happens. But so far, this area has been pretty rich in the birdage. And I think it might be an interesting place, even though it's not going to be super spectacular views and all that. With a gray day like today, there's probably not going to be a lot of views no matter where we go. One of the hikers came up this way on Friday. I asked them to get a little bit of reconnaissance to see whether or not it was dry or muddy or what. And it looked dry, but they didn't do the full mountain part of it and didn't tell me that. So they also said the bugs weren't bad too, but I'm beginning to think if I don't put the bug net on, I'm going to be eaten alive here. Yeah, there's still snow on the trail. And I thought there might be, but it's kind of better than what I was thinking for might. I'm not a huge fan of having all this tape around, but it does help you locate the trail pretty easily. However, I know it doesn't last. Looks like there's enough grouseberry in here. So you might come after your spruce grouse after all. Wouldn't that sprucing up your day? And there's probably a pretty good chance on it because I don't think a lot of people do this trail. I don't think we ran into one other person on this trail last time we did it, did we? And that's always really nice in terms of a hiking trail. Ooh, yep. Definitely just us. I caught a web to the face. Gimbal, you're supposed to help me out. Hiking in the snow in May. It's crimes against humanity, man. Just getting their little toothbrushy needles going. Wowzers. Well, that's not getting terribly better. Maybe there were snowshoers coming through here and packed all this down so it's not melting. The air is so incredibly fresh in here. Well, now. If I go on the snowshoe tracks, there's a good chance that it'll be packed enough that it'll hold me Hoy! Oh, that's a cow pie, not a rock. I can't really use that. That's a best of the dry roads through here. And there are some cute little flowers in here. But they're literally living in the swamp. Gotta watch where I step because I don't want to de-beauty the forest. If you look up there, yeah, it's a river. But that's not the trail we're taking, so that's good. Out of the frying pan into the water. Look at this mossy magnificence. Anybody home? Spend more time on top of the flowers. Look at that white in there though. I guess I incorrectly did my white balance. I set it for photos, but not for video. So no wonder it was looking kind of strange, but when you're outside, you can't really tell where the lights are, kind of thing, what the colors are doing. The screen gets a little dark. Haven't quite achieved a kilometer yet. That might just be because there's some pretty neat things to see in here. Oh, look at these mushrooms. Look at these mushrooms. Oh. Huh. Oh, it's snow and mud, hey? The big boulders. Even though we're getting snow, the air is so fresh up in here. See if there's a toadie in the toad pond. That is distinctly the end of the ribbons. There's ribbons there. Well, we've done about 1.6 kilometers. That looks pretty fresh. I think that's bear track. Let me know if you guys see a bear. Yeah, there's no really great way through this, is there? Spin around and take the road. I mean, we do come up to another road soon, but I don't remember exactly where. No telescopic lens needed for him. Well, we just got to see a really up close, nice and personal moment with a grouse. A variety of spruce grouse. I think it was called a Franklin's grouse. That Franklin guy gets around. Yeah? Shrooms. Something that'll kill you, probably. But it doesn't look as exciting a trip. The other one had thrills and romance. We're gonna be heading back down. That's because trails up here are still pretty terrible. I got some pretty bad intel on them. That's what the trail looks like coming down. A small river. Could probably go pan though. It doesn't want us to go down there, does it? But those would like keep your eyes peeled ahead, because what's that right there going down steep? Do we really want to commit to this just yet? Can you see how it's snow? Oh. Hopefully we're not going through there. Well, maybe it's all chopped up. This looks like it could be orchid country though. Come on, pants. Let's work together on this. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. That was a pretty good one. Ouch, 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 ouch. Oh. Well, at least we're not crossing this 10 kilometers tired. But I was thinking we'd take a for a service road down, and those are usually drained. Well, this certainly is one of the worst trails we've done in a while. Yeah, we're in loser territory. Because nothing's grippy and it's all slippy. And my plants are trippy. How are we going to survive this one? Well, at least the road's close. Wowzers. Back at the road, so I guess I'll hang it up here. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. As freaky deaky as it got in some places, still was a bit of a beautiful hike. Just wrong time of the year to do it. Just got to let it drain out a little bit more. I got some pretty bad intel on that. If you come up later in the year, you'll probably end up loving it. Little bridge. I'll say goodbye. Hope everybody has a good weekend. Woe I knee. And hope you find your adventures. Are you like sure this is a bridge? And I see like a couple of nails and things. And it's nailed upside down too. That is so stupid. Okay. Oh, this sucks. Oh! Just realized it was nailed upside down. It's one of the things I was afraid of. I'm beginning to think, just find a side trail to the road already, because this isn't great. Well, they didn't completely die. I'm thinking I'm gonna find a deke around to the road, because this is nasty. I already dropped the gimbal once today. Cancel the search party, I made it.